Good evening, Shawn. How are you tonight?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. Sorry for the delay, folks. We're a little bit behind because we are having some technical difficulties behind the scenes getting connected with Hall of Fame jockey Mike Smith. So while we try to iron that out live on the show, Shawn's got his phone trying to get that all squared away. We figured we'd kind of reverse the order tonight and start with the news. And then once we get Mike connected, we can bring him in, provided we do get him connected. Right, Shawn?
Exactly.
That's the goal. I know yesterday we gave away the Mike Smith signed
Picture.
on again. Who's the winner again?
Oh wow. I don't have the name for that. Hold on. I do have the name.
It's nice. I would make a horrible attorney because rule number one is don't ask a question if the person answering doesn't know the answer.
I deserve that because I did that to you already. So, it was Blair Monroe.
Blair Monroe. Fantastic, Blair. Yeah. I know the two of you connected, and you should be getting that information out to him right away, right?
Yes, he gave me the information. Should be sending that out tomorrow.
So one of the things going on this week, Shawn, on Thursday, we have Claudia Sparato from Gulfstream to talk a little bit about the upcoming Pegasus Weekend. If anyone's down in that area in South Beach, Miami, Coral Gables near Gulfstream, we actually did manage to get a press pass for photos. So if anybody's down in that area, we had someone scheduled to go who bailed on us. So if you're down in that area and you're good at taking photos, DM Shawn, and we'll see if we can transfer the credentials of that press pass to you so you can head on over to the Pegasus and take a ton of pictures for horseracingtoday.net for the show. We would greatly appreciate that. And one of the things that we're always trying to do besides create opportunities for winning tickets, Shawn, is opportunities for people who are in horse racing to express themselves as fans and as participants, right?
Yeah, and it looks like a great card too. So it'd be awesome to be there in person. If I was any closer and could do it, I would do it.
Yeah, but you're too chicken to fly, so it's too long of a drive for Shawn. That's
I didn't even need to bring up the flying, but yes, that's part of it too.
That is it, wholeheartedly. Otherwise, Shawn would be there for sure. You can count on that. But one of the horses that's going to be there is Knicks Go, right?
Yeah, and then he was voted the best racehorse too.
Crowned the world's best racehorse, Shawn. Do you agree with that?
I mean, right now, I suppose so, the way he's going. At one time, you would have never thought that, but I mean, it's kind of hard to argue at this point.
Yeah, I think Shawn's arms would get tired. I don't know if he can get any lift off. Jay, we talk about, you said explains a lot, right? So I'll tell you a little story again about how I got, my brain, my memory has gotten fogged up. I was about 7, 8 years old and thought I could fly. That if I swung my arms fast enough, I could fly. It's true. So my grandparents, they owned a house and they had a pretty high, like a second story, right? I don't know. It's probably about 15 steps or maybe more to get to the second floor. It was way up there. So I thought I can fly. So I'm going to jump off the stairs, these high stairs, and I'm going to start, right? Flapping my wings with like a towel or a sheet. I forget what I had. And then I'm going to fly. Of course, I jumped. I didn't fly. I was crazy as a kid. I mean, just completely bat crazy. I jumped. It didn't work, right? So when I got to the bottom of the stairs, kind of all dinged up, what do you think I thought, Shawn?
I have no idea. You didn't fly.
Well, you know what I thought? I thought I must have done something wrong.
Oh, no, you didn't go back and do it again.
I went back up the stairs and did it again. And then I realized, you know what? We can't fly.
So one thing Rich is not is a quick learner.
Yeah, well, I learned. It only took me twice, Shawn. Right? Didn't have to tell me to. Yeah, Jay, that is a pretty crazy story, but absolutely true. And then I never tried to fly ever again. But that's pretty, it's the truth. Wow, that was just insane that I did that. All right, so another thing that's going on in the world of racing, Shawn, this is close to you. In Pennsylvania, they've approved a batch of reforms to stop the plague of horse racing injuries and deaths. I'm all for places making good rule changes that are all about making sure the horses are fit and ready to go. And I've often wondered for a long time why that's not the case everywhere. And one of the things I like here is that they're going to have MRI type devices at the tracks to detect small injuries to make sure that horses that are dinged up or are no longer fit to run don't run.
Yeah, and that's all great. Yeah, I often wonder too, why were these rules never in place before? But I guess it all comes down to that buck, because the MRIs and everything else, somebody's paying for that. But yeah, they definitely have
Well,
to
at the
do
end of the
stuff
day,
like this.
Sean, they're not paying for it.
Well, yeah, we know.
We're paying for it.
Somebody's paying
Through
for
the,
it.
yeah, I mean, you're paying for it through the takeout, Sean. It's not going to come from, it might come
Right.
from like maybe some of the pool that these taxes collect, at like casinos and stuff like that. Some of these agreements that they make with to get the casinos in, or the racinos. So I could see the money coming from there or coming off the top of the money pools, but it sure as hell ain't going to come from the people within the sport.
Yeah. But yes, this is definitely something that's needed throughout like every track. It should be just common, and hopefully it's working that way one day. And PA definitely needs to clean up the sport, because they always get a lot of slack on some of the stuff they do, and usually it's well deserved. So definitely something that's needed.
Yeah, I think cutting corners. I mean, to me, they should do everything they can to ensure the safety. And I mean, to me, if I'm a jockey, right, the last thing I want to be, if I'm a jockey, the last thing, I mean, because last night we had on Wesley Ho, right? And I think the last thing you want to have is a horse that's, ready to break down, and then fall on top of you and then break 4 ribs or something even worse. So if I'm a jockey, I'm going to be the biggest advocate of making sure I'm sitting on a sound horse.
Yes, and I've been told off the record, some jockeys do know on the horse which horses they shouldn't be on and should be on, and that goes into their further decisions down the road too, because they don't want to be on those kind of horses. So yeah. Definitely.
I wouldn't want to be on that sort of horse either. I mean, it just seems to me that it's in the best interest of everybody involved. Another good story today, Sean, is I don't know if it's a good story, but I think it's a 2021, 2022 story, or maybe even a little bit earlier than that. But in horse racing now, they have these NFTs, and they're going to use Louisville to do one of these Web 3.0 things. And they're going to create these NFTs that come with like exclusive things, like you can get your hands on some exclusive bourbon. I'm not one that drinks, but they're going to also, because imagine I jumped off the stairs without drinking, what I would do if I did drink, Sean. But
you would think you could fly, that's for sure.
Well, I did drink, unfortunately, but then I quit because that was the proverbial 1 is too many, 100's not enough drinker. When I drank with my buddies, who can drink more stuff? But thankfully that's all over. But they're going to do these NFTs, Sean, and they're going to connect it with the Kentucky Derby, which I think is going to be kind of cool. I wouldn't mind getting my hand on. I think they're going to have 10,000 of these things. And even though I don't understand a lick about them, I mean, I understand a little bit about blockchain and how all that's supposed to work. But, although I don't see a whole lot of value in them, a lot of other people see perceived value in it. And it just seems to me that some of these things go up in price pretty aggressively afterwards.
Yeah, they do. And then you just got to realize when the market crashes. And I've heard this, what is it, NFT? I've heard this term before and stuff, but I do not understand it really at all. So
they're non-fungible tokens that have tangible real-world benefits, such as access to rare bottles of bourbon and exclusive events, according to the story here out of the bizjournals.com. So that's something you could check out. As always, we'll link to it in the course of our recap on this show over at horseracingtoday.net. Sean, are we having any sort of luck in terms of connecting with Mike?
We are not.
All right. Do you want to try to maybe put you on mute and see if you can maybe give him a ring, or what do you want to do?
Yeah, we can do that. I'll take the cam off too. Just
yeah, no one wants to see. I personally, what does everybody think? Sean with his new haircut. I personally like the John Belushi look better than the clean cut look.
I want to see the comments when I come back.
All right, so let's take a look at those comments when Sean comes back. Just to kind of walk through what's on tap for the rest of the week, folks, we're going to have, as I mentioned, Claudia Sapardo on Thursday to talk a little bit about the upcoming Pegasus race. That'll be great. And getting prepped for that. Terry and I will be back tomorrow. Oof. I got to find a paper bag because, Jay, we had a tough day today. I guess that guy Frank jinxed us a little bit in terms of our races over at the parks. But hopefully we'll rebound tomorrow at Gulfstream Park as we go ahead and do our full card selections tomorrow for Gulfstream, getting ready for the Pegasus. And then on Thursday, we'll also are going to do Aqueduct. So that should be fun as well. A lot of stakes races this weekend for Terry and I to cover. So we'll do that on Saturday. And I think Tom and I are going to do Dubai on Saturday for our Foreign Fridays, as Terry calls it. So you're back so fast. What happened?
No luck so far.
No luck so far. All right. Anything you want to kind of chat about, Shawn, before we get up and have a different show that we totally expected?
Wow, no comments on my hair. Okay, that's good though. Who
There's
wants to talk about
comment
my hair?
about? No news.
Yeah,
no news, as they say, Shawn, is good news.
Oh yeah, I mean we can talk about the Pegasus. Post position was today. What do we have? Life is
Gary
Good
said he had a horse that paid over $25, and in fact, that 86. Then
I think you guys both had that exacta, right?
Well, he had we both had that exacta, I think, but he just had it. He had it in exact order. We had him just reversed, I think, because he had the 3 on top, and I think I had the 2 on top, and I think it went 3-2 or 3-7, something like that. It was a nice exacta, but overall, it wasn't the best day for us, Terry. I know we had a couple good winners in there. I know that we both had the exacta in our box it-ups, but we'd missed a trifecta and stuff like that. And a couple of horses ran some crazy times early on out, so that made it kind of difficult to score there, Shawn. So I didn't see the post position draws. It's not really what I was looking for. I was all prepared to talk about Corniche and the upcoming Kentucky Derby Trail and all that stuff with Bob and that sort of stuff. So.
Yeah, I'm trying to bring it up now. Who said white hair?
Terry.
I believe Life is Good is the 4, and he was the 8-5 morning line or 9-5 second choice. Trying to bring it up now.
All right, let's see if I can pull it up on the screen too. Pegasus, and also you're going to get, again, if you're down in that South Florida area and you wanted to go take pictures for us, and you're good at taking pictures, not with your telephone. And if you do take them with your telephone, you have to do it sideways. But let us know and DM Shawn directly, and we'll see if we can't get you the press pass to go on over there. And let's see.
So
it's invitational.
Knicks Go drew the rail and is the morning line favorite at 6-5. Cheese Chef number 2.
Chess Chief.
Yeah. Chess Chief. There you go.
10-1.
Stiletto Boy number 3, 20-1. Life is Good 7-5. So they're right there together. Empty Tomb is 20-1. Number 5, Sir Winston number 6 is 12-1. Number 7, Title Ready 20-1. Number 8, Endurance 20-1, and number 9, Commander at 30-1.
So Joanne, we confirmed with Mike this morning that he would be on, and then we've texted him a couple times. I'm certain that something has come up for him that's made it difficult to come on, because he's been on the show a couple of times and he's always been accommodating when we've gotten into contact. So I just hope that no matter what it is, that it's just incidental and not a big deal.
And if he doesn't come on now and something did happen, we'll have no problem getting him back on, I'm sure. Mike's always been great to us and great to everybody, so he's always open.
Yeah, we'll make him come on twice. Right?
Yeah, I mean, he's always down to help, and he's always down to come on the shows when it fits in the schedule. So I'm sure something came up or he misread the time or something along those lines.
Yeah, maybe he thought it was 7 p.m. Pacific time. Right?
Yeah, possibly.
All right, Shawn. Well, I think that I really don't have anything else to draw it out, Shawn. So you got any sports picks for today?
I do not. This is kind of the dead time of the year. You just really got basketball going on. Can't wait till March Madness and then really start getting back into it again.
Yeah, I would have had 2 last night. So one winner and one loser. I said the Bulls, and the Bulls almost choked it out for me, but they didn't get it done. So this weekend, one quick thing, Shawn. San Francisco or the Rams? Terry's going to take the Rams for sure. Who are you going to take?
I'm taking San Fran. San Fran has the Rams number, and I just think as long as Debo's healthy, Garoppolo's healthy, I think San Fran goes in there and wins.
I think you're wrong. And then Kansas City and Cincinnati.
If I'm picking with my heart, I go Cincinnati because I really want to see Cincinnati win. But that's tough. Kansas City probably wins. I think the spread's way too big, though. Touchdown? It's probably too
I think
much.
It's going to be hard to keep the game under 54 points. Jay Marco says he likes the 49ers in Cincinnati. So he wants a repeat of the John Candy Super Bowl. And then I think it's going to be the Rams, probably the Chiefs. All right, Shawn, I guess that's it. You haven't heard back from Mike, right?
No, I mean, I guess if we get him shortly, we can come right back on. But as of now, we do not.
I mean, it would have to be pretty
apologize.
Shortly. NCAA hoops tonight, Shawn. You got any plays for the NCAA hoops tonight?
I do not. I didn't really look over that at all.
Yeah, I didn't go over it at all either tonight. So I was looking forward to having Mike on and running through all that. And I figured that any kind of sports bets would be secondary.
Nobody was tuning in. Yeah, nobody was tuning in for that.
They would be incidental at that point. Yeah, well, they tuned in for you and I guess, Shawn.
All I can say too is keep telling your friends, keep subscribing. We love the support. We keep growing. The better we grow, the better guests we can get on. The guests have been absolutely great and fantastic and big supporters. So
one quick question for you, Shawn. Tomorrow night, we've confirmed our guests for tomorrow night, right? Right.
Yes.
Who do we have tomorrow?
Claudia Spadaro.
Not tomorrow on this. We're on Thursday night, Shawn.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Tomorrow
night we have Jonathan Stetton from Past the Wire.
From Past the Wire. That should be fun because I'm going to have a little bit of fun with him tomorrow. And I'm going to put him off the screen and I'm going to play Steve Matthews. And then I'm going to play him and say, Steve or John, make your pick.
Now, if he's watching, he'll be prepared.
He won't be. I'm going to tell you the people who are watching, not him. He's going to know if it's him or not, right?
Well, no, but I know he'll be prepared that's coming up, though.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah,
I'm going to get a little clip.
I did tell him he had all the pressure coming on after Mike Smith. Now he doesn't have to worry about that.
Has absolutely no pressure now.
Yeah.
Right now, we're the ones with the pressure because.
Yeah, he said he didn't have pressure anyway. He absolutely loves Mike Smith, and he had no problem coming on after Mike Smith.
Yeah, and I don't feel pressure, Shawn, at all. Never have, never will. Just like a little bit of angst for a couple seconds, and it goes away. All right, brother. Well, now we've had some time to think about what we want to do as our close. We apologize for the technical difficulties and the inability to connect with Mike Smith. We were looking forward to as much as you were. We will be back tomorrow with who again?
Jonathan Stetton from Past the Wire.
Jonathan Stetton from Past the Wire. Yes, indeed. Thursday with Claudia. And then Terry and I will be back, of course, tomorrow to do Gulfstream. Thursday to do Aqueduct. We'll be doing the Dubai on Friday with Tom, a bunch of stakes races on Saturday with Terry. Until we catch up again, folks, we hope that
you win all your photo finishes.
No, just all your photos, Shawn.
All your photos.
We hope you win all your photos. Is that one work for you, Jay? What do you think? We'll see. We'll give Jay a second to let us know.
He's going to say as long as Shawn does it right.
I know. He just kind of... Anyway, we do hope you win all your photos. Terry and I will be back tomorrow. If Mike does come back, get in contact with us the next few minutes, we'll send out a text. And by the way, it's good. Perfect. We'll send out a note on Facebook. So if you haven't done it yet, subscribe on Facebook and Twitter at Horse Race Today, the number 2 day. And then while you're here on YouTube as well, please hit the subscribe button. We're on our way to 1,000. We hope to be there shortly. And we appreciate all your help telling your friends about us and everybody along the way. All right, Shawn, we'll see you down the lane. And hopefully you win all of your
photo finishes.
Photos. No finish. All right. Have a great night.